Hey, I'm Ed Lucas, and this crazy guy is my brother Fred. And every week we come back, we do another episode for you.
For you.
Could be about anything. A to Z, soup to nuts. We never know until we sit. Never know. So this week's episode is, if you can believe it, episode 49, Catholic Boys and Indians. And we're going to get to that right after this. Hey, thanks for sticking around. Unless you live in a cave, you've heard about this story where a bunch of MAGAhat kids were in Washington, D.C. With the school on a school trip, Catholic school.
Make America great.
The main thing was this Indian elder came up to him and they had a face-off. And the media immediately spun it as this MAGAhat kid, because they're all evil, was in this elder's face, right? So here's an American Indian, the guy's old. He's an elder, he's doing a prayer, and this obnoxious kid is in his face. And I swear, when I first saw it, I just wanted to knock that smirk right off that kid's face. And
knock that off his face.
It got out of control. It went crazy on the internet. And then people started to turn in other videos. And it showed actually that these kids, there was probably 200 of them from the school, 300. They were just standing around doing school chants, a lot of school spirit. And a lot of them were wearing MAGA hats. They were there for a right to life movement because they're obviously from a Catholic school. They don't believe in abortion, so they're there to support that. And this guy, Nathan Phillips, is from some Indian tribe, I don't know, youth group or something. And he's there for Native American Heritage Week, whatever the he's there for. And he and his group actually approached these kids. I guess they saw them, that they had the MAGA hats on, and they got into the kid's face. Now there's one kid, listen, high school, man, how old are you, 17 maybe? This old guy is in his face beating a drum, and the kid's just standing his ground. That's all this kid's doing. He didn't say a word. He didn't spit on him. He didn't do anything other than stare back at this old guy. And everybody's feeling sorry for this old man. Like, how dare he be disrespected? But then you learn that this guy, Nathan Phillips, is a career, protester. That's what this guy does. He's been in music videos. He's got that look. He looks like an old Indian that lived hard. So. And then there was a couple people online that went and they did a little research. One guy that I read got his DD-214. That's his military record. And it turns out that his real name wasn't Nathan Phillips, it was Nathan Standard. And he was in the Marines for 4 years. I think he went in 1972 to 1976. And he went in as a private, and 4 years later came out as the same private. The guy was riddled with AWOL, misconduct problems. From my friends that all served, they said if you don't make sergeant in 4 years, there's something seriously wrong. So this guy was AWOL, I think 3 or 4 times. You don't go AWOL in the military.
It was Captain Dan, Forrest Gump.
They told him. He never said he fought in Vietnam. He said, I'm from Vietnam times. That's usually what I heard him say. I'm from
Vietnam times.
So he was pretty careful about that. But then another time he says, well, when I came home,
been through this.
Women called me baby killer and they spit on me.
Baby killer?
Home from where? He was in, I believe, Nebraska and California. So I don't know
every day
where that all came from. So I think he's trying to spin it, making himself look like a war veteran, a victim, and I think he's full of shit, as a matter of fact.
Me too.
And he's said a lot of quotes, this guy Nathan. It was getting ugly.
I had a dream.
I found myself surrounded by this angry crowd, and I was afraid that they were going to take their anger out on me and hurt me, so I needed to find a quick exit. He's full of shit. There was nobody behind him. The videos show that. The only people there that were angry were these black Hebrew Israelites. I don't even know what that is. I saw the video clip. There's all links down below about all these videos that are involving this situation that I found. So take a look for yourself.
Way down there.
These guys, you talk about anger or hate. There was a couple of black kids, and again, these kids are 16, 17, they're in high school. There's 2 black kids, I think, in this crowd of this Catholic school that, were up front. And these guys were like, they call them the N-word, dropping that right and left, telling them that when you get older, they're going to steal your organs. Really chastising this kid for going to this school or hanging out with these kids. I don't know what the deal was, but they lit into him the worst. So there was a lot of hate there, but it was not from this kid. I'm not even going to mention his name because this kid's been through hell and back. Death threats, bomb threats to the school. Now he's got an attorney that is going to sue everybody. He sent out a memo saying that he's going to give everybody 24 hours to apologize. So I guess anybody that doesn't apologize, watch out, because this attorney's, he's hell-bent on getting some revenge for this kid. So coming after you. That is episode 49, Catholic Boys and Indians. Ed and Fred signing out. Thanks for watching. Come see us next week. Da, 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 da. And